Hi everyone! So I recently completed Fnaf VR and I thought I'd do a quick guide to help those of you who don't know how to complete certain levels. So if you want to skip to a certain level, just go into the description, there'll be timestamps, but yeah, just enjoy the video. First is Fnaf 1, which is in my opinion the hardest out of the three main games. You'll notice you're located in an office with lights on either side of you, as well as doors. You can use the lights to check if there are any animatronics come up to you, and you can close the doors to prevent them from getting to you. You also have a limited amount of power, so you can't use them too much. The animatronics you're going to need to be looking out for are Foxy, who starts in Pirate Cove, Bonnie, Chica and Freddy, who start on the stage. When one of them moves, you'll see a static camera usually, and you'll be able to track where they've gone by checking any nearby cameras. Freddy will laugh every time he moves, whereas Bonnie and Chica will just move towards you silently. However, you will be able to hear their footsteps when you get near their door. Foxy works very differently to this. He'll mostly stay in Pirate's Cove, slowly venturing out. Eventually, he'll get really close up to the camera, and then he'll sprint at your door. If you hear him sprinting to your door, you need to immediately close the left side door, and then that should stop him from getting you. Next is Fnaf 2, which is by far the easiest out of the three main games. Instead of doors, you have a mask which you can put on to trick any animatronics to thinking that you're also an animatronic. This will work on all animatronics except from Foxy, who works a bit different. You'll be able to check where they are by looking through the cameras. However, you can also use the lights in front of you to see the hallway, and also two vents to either side of you. There is also now someone called the Puppet. The Puppet only attacks if his music box isn't playing, so you're going to want to keep that wound up. Switch to camera 1B and then hold down on the music button, and then the music ring will slowly fill up to the top. If that goes down to the bottom, the Puppet will come after you and you'll be dead. I'd advise checking the cameras that lead to the vents anytime you possibly can. That's obviously if you're not already winding up the music box. If someone's in the vent cameras, it means they're about to come into your office. If you see someone in your vent and then they disappear from your vent, it means they're in your office. You need to put the mask on immediately. Foxy doesn't get fooled by the mask, however. If you see him in your hallway, you're just going to want to flash your light at him a couple of times and he'll leave. Next is Fnaf 3. In this one, there's only one animatronic that can kill you in that spring trap. However, you do not have anything to defend yourself if he does manage to get to you, so I'd recommend keeping him away from you at all times. On your right, there's a camera that leads to the vents. There's a button to close up any vents. I'd recommend doing it in the vent that's at the top right, because that's the main one that he'll use to kill you. On the main group of security cameras, you'll notice a button that plays an audio. Springtrap loves killing children, so he'll go to whichever sound he hears a child. Play that in whichever room you want him to go to, but try and get him to go as far away from you as possible. There are also phantoms, which won't kill you, however they will jump scare you and make your systems go down. If you get scared by one of them and your systems go down, you're going to want to look to your left onto a computer where you can reboot any system, such as audio, video or ventilation. Your best bet for winning this night is to keep him in camera 9 and 10 by playing audio in those rooms. You can also try and keep him in some other rooms, but from my experience, 9 and 10 work best. If a phantom gets into your office, just ignore them and they'll go away. Don't look at them directly, otherwise they'll scare you. Now we've finished the main three games, it's time for the mini-games. First is Dark Rooms. The first two nights of Dark Rooms are Plush Trap and Balloon Boy, and they work roughly the same. All you're going to want to do is stop them on the X. The way you're going to want to do this is by flashing them to stop them from moving. They only move when the lights are out. So you want to let them move enough to get towards you, but not too much they kill you. The red X on the floor is where you want to stop them. At the start of the round, I'd recommend leaving the light off for about 10 to 20 seconds. Then after that, leave it off for about 5 to 10 seconds at a time. When he's really close, leave it off for about 7 or 8 seconds, and then you should be good. Next is Night 3, which is going to be Plush Baby. Similar to Balloon Boy and Plush Trap, these plush babies only move in the dark, so you need to shine your light on them to stop them from getting you. At the start of the level, don't shine your light until you hear a vent noise. This means the game has started. Once you hear this, you're going to want to shine your light in the room in this kind of position that I'm showing you here. Do not leave your light on because this will waste energy. When you see a plush baby, shine your light at it and it will go away. Do this very fast until 6 AM. Although this level is hard, the night does not last very long, so you should be good. Next is Night 4 of Dark Rooms, which is Funtime Foxy. Your goal is to get to the other side of the room without being caught by Funtime Foxy. You have a beacon which you can flash to see around you. If you see Funtime Foxy getting near, you're going to want to go around him. This one scares me every time I try and redo it, however it isn't very hard. I'd recommend moving for about 4 to 5 seconds and then stopping and flashing your beacon to see where Funtime Foxy is. Now on to parts and services. These parts and services are one of the best minigames I've ever had in Fnaf. Basically, you just need to listen to what the guy says and do exactly as he says. I will just say though, in the first one on Bonnie, when it tells you to take out his left eye, it means his left, not your left. Now on to vent repair. First we have Mangle, who will try and attack you. He or she, I'm not quite sure, is scared away by the light though, so you're going to want to put your flashlight to him or her to get him or her to go away. As for the actual normal vent repairing stuff, it isn't that hard. It's just pulling levers and pushing buttons. Also turning some turny thingies at the pipes. At the end there'll be a colour mini game where you have to memorise the right colour and then push the button. But that isn't very hard as long as you make sure to avoid Mangle from getting you. I'm not going to do a full tutorial on Ennard's levels since I've already got a video on that on my channel. However, I will just add that unlike Mangles, there is a time limit for every level, so try and be quick with everything. Now on to Night Terrors. Similar to Funtime Foxes, although it is very scary, it isn't too hard if you know what you're doing. In Nightmarian's level, there'll be tentacles to shine under the bed, in a hole in the roof, and also in the closet. And in Funtime Freddy's room, there's going to be bonbons and bonnettes that you'll need to shine your light on to stop them from scaring you. If they do scare you, however, although it'll make you jump, it will not do anything bad to you, so don't worry about it. The main thing you're going to want to do is go to the left door and check if Funtime Freddy's there. Wait there for about 5 to 10 seconds, and if he doesn't come, then go to the right door and keep repeating the same thing. This is very similar to Night 1, Night 2 and Night 4, since they all have the same kind of premise. Now we're on Night Terrors Night 3, which is by far the easiest level out of all the Night Terrors. Instead of being in the bedroom, you'll be in the closet, and Circus Baby will be in the bedroom. If she spots you, she'll come towards you and you need to close the closet doors immediately. However, when you close the closet doors, the plush babies will start going a bit insane. So you're going to want to keep the door closed long enough for the Circus Baby to go away, but if you leave them closed too long, the plush baby will attack. I'd recommend leaving the door closed for about 5 to 8 seconds and then open the door and you should be all good. That's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want, I will make a part 2 with all the hard mode videos. Just leave a comment and I'll be sure to do it.